is going on, my beautiful fire signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. That said, let's go ahead and see what you guys got going on for your love lives for today, okay? See what we got. Heartache, why? You guys are stressed out about something. I think these are... Oh, yeah, maybe this is something triggered. Something triggered you guys. An old pain that's come up. Alright. Let's just get into it, I guess. See, I was saying, an old trigger. Some old pain came up. And I see the death card. I'm like, uh-oh. It's time for you to give something to death. Yeah. Good memories. Oh shoot, nice. Underneath the underlying energy, excuse me, underneath the deck, which is the underlying energy, is the Five of Wands, and that's talking about challenge, conflict, inner turmoil, perhaps. And I'm getting more inner turmoil than anything right now because of that death energy. All right, death is so personal, it's so intimate, and so deep that anything outside of that is only like really just a trigger. Anything that gets you to remember, get you to realize that you have something that's keeping you from being able to manifest something else. And the Seven of Cups is crossing this situation is that there's options, or maybe there's something that looks too good to be true, or there's this kind of perception that there's something good to be true. But in order for you to know if something's too good to be true, you're gonna have to honestly take action, which is what this Ace of Wands is in your advice saying. You know, there's gonna be some times where you're not gonna be totally 100% certain it's gonna lead you towards a certain area in your life, but that's why, you know, that's why there's nothing set in stone. That's why there's things that happen for a reason. But the situation is not about getting to your destination, getting to what you want. It's also ultimately about opening yourself up to allow for something else to come in, to dream, to manifest. Because, you know, the Seven of Cups is not just options or smoke and mirrors, right? You know, seeing something that's too good to be true. It's also dreaming. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have to let go of something so you can be able to dream, which is why the Three of Swords is coming up. You know, I think this is a lot of cleansing. There's a lot of cleansing energy this time around. Even though this is a Sagittarius season, right? We're all supposed to be, you know, partying and having a good time. It's also the philosopher. The higher knowledge, looking at things from the bigger picture. And I feel like for a lot of you fire signs out here, you guys are definitely cleansing the air so you guys can dream again, so you guys can truly come up with something that makes you, you know, excited and happy, you know, dreaming it without fear of it never being able to come true. Because honestly, there's no such thing as it never coming true. I feel like dreams can come true at any point and any time. It may take a lot bit longer depending on what your dream is, but it's still a dream that can potentially be a reality. But it takes the work. It needs the work to come with it. Now, in the past, or the foundation energy, you have the Six of Cups. So this is remembering a time of innocence. For a lot of you guys, I think you guys are remembering a lot of remembering times when you were kids, when you were more imaginative, when you were more exploring. You know, you were exploring things a lot more and having a lot more fun. You guys weren't really focusing on the serious and the, you know, the backlash of things. You guys were just like, this is what we're doing right now. This is what's going on in my head, and this is my imagination. Let me use it. I feel like a lot of this is how actually, like, you know, you have something keeping space in regards to your imagination right now. Some of you guys know that, and you're making that space right now. And for some of you guys, this is about getting back into the rhythm of things, of being imaginative and exploring your options, and, you know, being open regarding your own, you know, regarding your ideas, as creative as they are, because they bring up some sort of emotion, because they make you feel a certain way. Now, I think there's a lot of things that you go back to your childhood like, and you think, damn, I didn't have opportunities to do this, I didn't have this. Or maybe you're remembering a time when you were last in love, or maybe you were last in a relationship. Well, the Six of Cups talks about going back in a time of innocence. You know, this is about seeing yourself before, you know, you know, before things changed, before something prompted you to be a certain way. You know, and it's not the other things, it's something, it's always a choice. And I think this is, you know, before events taking place and you've chosen something about you that you no longer will be able to, you know, to bring back, if that makes sense. Because once it's, you know, I understand the innocent you's gone, once it's gone, it's gone. But I feel like with the Six of Cups being the just epitome of this whole thing, this is saying that not everything is completely gone, right? You know, the things that you always have, things that always will repeat itself, is the happiness, the interaction with people, imaginations, you know, your emotions will always remain, right? How you feel will always remain. And I think that there's some pieces of the Six of Cups that you have to let go of, as well as, you know, remember that, you know, in an empowering way. Because here with the present, you have the Ace of Cups, this is starting something new. And this has a lot to do with you, right? Aces, ones, you, self. So when the Ace of Cups comes up, this is about your happiness. This is about the beginning of your cycle, the beginning of new love in you. Not within another person, not within the personality at all. It doesn't have to be. You know, most of the time, it's really about, you know, when there is another person involved in this new beginning, this person's here to remind you or to help you fall in love with you again. You know, by them, you know, recognizing pieces of you, it's by helping, you know, helping you realize pieces of you that you may not have recognized otherwise, right? So the Ace of Cups is about you. It's about opening yourself up to your emotions and letting your emotions flow, knowing how you feel, knowing what you want to feel. You know, being aware of, you know, that feelings are powerful. This is one of those steps. But the Seven of Cups is crossing that, so you don't know how you feel. You don't know what you feel. You don't know what you want to feel. You don't know a lot of things. But it's okay, because you're still trying to figure it out. You know, you're still trying to decide that. And it's by cleansing the area that will help you be able to let those emotions flow. Now, it makes sense that you see this as a lot of work, and seeing this as something that you really have to focus on and really improve on. And that's honestly the God truth, you know, God's spoken truth. Yes, it's going to take some time. It is going to take some work. But I do feel like it's something that's going to be worth your while. It's going to be something that's going to definitely be beneficial and carry you through different, this entire lifetime. Because this is something, this piece of love here is something that no one can ever take from you. It's a piece of you that will help you reach new heights. But it starts by releasing the things that have made you feel like you are incapable of dreaming, and incapable of having an idea that maybe may sound silly, but, you know, going along with that and seeing where it goes. Now, your advice is the Ace of Wands, which is talking about go ahead and go out there and do it. And I think for some of you guys, it may be that you already know what your cup is, which is why the Ace of Cups is in your present. You already know what path you want to take. But it's about just going after it and following your heart. That's the biggest thing. And that is because, you know, when you do take on this cup, when you do take the action towards this cup, I do feel that you guys realize that there's other stuff that's going to be coming down along the way. A lot of the reasons why there's been blockages, a lot of those blockages will come back up. You have to work through them, work past them. That's why the Five of Wands is here. It's a challenge, but it doesn't mean that you will be defeated in that challenge. You know, it's about your diligence and your focus, and honestly, your determination to be different, to feel different, to have something different, to change the way the platform has been laid out. Because you don't have to live by how fate has been set, how fate laid it out. You learn from fate. You don't be fate. You don't be what fate is trying to get you to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Because fate always tries to get you to overcome the things that you've gone through. And I feel like it's one of those times. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what the Messenger Oracle says for today. It's a big message, fam. Big message. And hard as well. And it will help you in your relationships, even if you guys are currently in one. But it starts with you first. It always does. It always does. Think about it, the main character of a story. We don't ever go and segue to someone else. It's always the main character. You are the main character to your own story. Embrace the dark. I had a feeling something like that was coming up. Either make the sacrifice or embrace the dark. And now, embrace the dark does indicate, it does talk about you know, accepting yourself fully, you know, and even the parts where you were taught that it was not a good thing to be this way and not good, you know, you're not a good person if you act this way or think this way or speak this way or behave this way. It's about completely embracing that piece of you that even you may not exactly like sometimes, but that part of you is still your inner child. It's still a part of your inner child. It's still that child in there that's told you're not good enough. Embrace that piece of you, because there's a piece of you here that's trying to purge, it's trying to create, it's trying to be able to do other things other than destroy, right? And I don't know if you guys felt like you've been destructive in your life, but I'm kind of getting this vibe of like you're trying to change a new cycle, trying to change a new leaf so you can have, so you can be, so you can love, right? Ultimately, you love yourself 100%, but it starts by letting go of these old stuff, right? Releasing the blockages that are keeping you from loving that piece of you that everyone says should be suppressed. So it's a very deep message, but trust me, overcoming that challenge of, you know, of not liking yourself but loving your part of yourself will make you so much stronger, and it will make you feel loved. Why? Because you accepted you, not anybody else. You didn't have to need anyone else to love you. You just have yourself. I love this message, guys. Thank you so much for it. Obviously, I wouldn't be reading this if it wasn't for you, fire sign, so thank you. And I also want to thank all the people for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing your comments and sharing these videos. I truly appreciate all the love that you've been giving me and supporting this channel, y'all. And I also want to thank all my clients out here that's been participating in the $10 question sale and the soulmate investigation readings that I do on the channel that you guys just, you know, it's been popping. So I really appreciate you guys, you know, coming in, choosing me as your source of intuitive wisdom, and letting me help y'all out with your relationships and, you know, everything else that you guys want some clarity on. I'm really grateful of that. If you want your own experience, everything's in the description box, or click the eye in the corner to go to my website. But as always, family, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Love you. Take care, guys.